Welcome everyone to Cleanup on Isle World, with a focus on environment, peace and human rights, education, poverty alleviation, public health, and fundraising. These 23 startups aim to reduce carbon footprint, save the honeybees, and enrich their communities through mental health programs, aiding individuals with disabilities, and increasing digital access to educational resources. Innovative solutions across the board in the name of promoting positive change in our world. If you're interested in learning how they plan to do it, you can connect with each founder after their pitch with the contact information provided by MassChallenge. This information will also be available in the Airtable linked in the description below this video. As a reminder, you'll have the opportunity to rate each pitch on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the highest. These scores will be tallied to select our top 5 finalists for our $25,000 Community Choice Award, which will be announced at the MassChallenge Awards in February. For immediate questions, use the chat function on the right-hand side of your screen or contact our help desk at earlystage@masschallenge.org.
Hi, my name is Philip Yates, and I'm the co-founder of Equal Liberty, a community tech platform designed to help build diversity in property ownership and minority businesses in local neighborhoods across America. We do this by linking our users to information, mentors, and capital markets. Whereas Stash, Acorn, and Robinhood have made it easier for the everyday person to begin investing in stocks, Equal Liberty now makes it possible for minority communities to leverage and create capital and invest it in the neighborhoods where they live. The Equal Liberty user experience is designed to create generational and communal wealth. We do this through our incentivized education as well as our capital matching opportunities. This is all made possible by machine learning, AI, and gamification technologies. MassChallenge, this has been a great opportunity over the last few months. We've enjoyed the pods, we've enjoyed the mentors, and most importantly, we've enjoyed the education that has helped us get closer to our goals and milestones. We're looking forward to this showcase. Again, thank you for this opportunity. My name is Philip Yates. This is Equal Liberty, where building community is building wealth.
Storytime Online gives children around the world access to interactive children's books in diverse languages. 400 million migrants and refugees, as well as parents and teachers around the world, still don't have access to educational resources in their relevant languages. We work with translators and narrators worldwide to help authors digitize and publish internationally and interculturally. Families and educators have unlimited access to child-friendly interactive children's books in all languages for only $5 per month, still affordable for low-income communities. It costs us only $30 to produce one book in any language, and we are already producing a dozen languages. My MassChallenge mentors, experts in education innovation and startup strategy, have helped improve the user experience and business viability. Any awards would be used to publish in more languages and reach communities who need this to support their children's education. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Anna, the co-founder and CEO of Voxy Kids. Together with our team, we developed in the last 2 years 2 digital products in order to democratize access to speech therapy services worldwide and to help children with different languages issues to recover faster. Voxy Clinic is a SaaS platform that is offering the possibility to sustain speech therapy from anywhere. All you need is internet connection and a laptop or a desktop. For a speech therapist, this is a virtual office. They have over 27 features and a library with over 1,500 special interactive exercises developed with 4 speech therapists from Romania and UK. Some of the main features are digital notes, digital assessment, appointment calendar, patient management, and reports regarding children evolution. Until now, over 10,000 online therapy sessions took place via Voxy Clinic. Meanwhile, Voxy's mobile app is dedicated to continue learning at home, improving vocabulary, language, and pronunciation. While the kids feel like they play, they actually learn. Moreover, the therapist can indicate homeworks in order to speed up the recovery processes. Voxy is aiming to become the best virtual clinic that offers medical and paramedical services for children worldwide. Thank you.
Nearly 1 billion people in the world today suffer from hearing and/or visual disabilities. In fact, only 2 to 3% of children born deaf have access to formal education. And when they grow up, only 20% in developing countries will get jobs. Hi, I'm Roland, co-founder of Wika Media. Wika lets people with hearing and/or visual disabilities access educational videos and entertainment too. Wika detects what the viewer is watching, then lets the user choose sign language and/or captions for the deaf and hard of hearing, or audio description for the blind and visually impaired. If you want your brand to be more accessible or your company to be more inclusive, come talk to us. Together, we can break down barriers so that people with disabilities can experience what we experience and not be left out. Thank you.
Kidogo Productions, a global network of creators and educators that produces authentically positive representations of Black cultures and Black people for preschoolers. I started the Kidogo brand in part because my daughter told me she was sad that she didn't look like Elsa. My heart also broke knowing that children's media often depicts the color Black as bad. Since young, impressionable children on average consume almost 20 hours a week of screen time, low self-esteem and bias can start early. To this long-lasting societal poison, a growing number of families, teachers, and professional caregivers have found a fun and wholesome cure in Kidogo. Thanks to MassChallenge, we have accelerated our product roadmap and are currently raising an angel round to complete the development of our app and to expand our creator program. Join us at kidogo.tv and press play for culture.
Hello, and welcome to Kinesia Analytics, a fully automated AI-based structural analysis system built to detect critical faults in buildings, bridges, and in many other structures to save lives and reduce their cost of ownership dramatically. Note that there are over 134 million buildings and 617,000 bridges in the US alone. Kinesia introduces a mass monitoring concept, which uses naturally occurring vibrations to monitor buildings and structures, and we don't rely on expensive experts or instrumentation to achieve it. Our solution is patented in 30 countries, and we have secured over $260,000 in funding from the NSF in the United States to conduct a validation trial in conjunction with UMass Lowell. We have validated customer objectives with LA Metro and have successfully trialed the MVP, price point, and user requirements with them. This is our team. We offer deep experience in systems, civil engineering, and major infrastructure projects, and have established a track record in some of the world's largest and most prestigious projects. We provide innovative solutions based on the fusion between established and emerging technologies such as ours.
Complex saves bees with lasers. Every year, dying bees cost U.S. agriculture $14 billion. That's because honeybees around the world are under attack from an invasive parasite called Varroa. They're basically big ticks for bees. U.S. beekeepers actually lose 40% of their colonies every year to Varroa mites. That's what colony collapse disorder is. But a complex laser frame can fix all that. Inside this bee frame, we use a patented blend of optics, machine learning, and a deep understanding of bee behavior to automatically detect and eliminate varroa mites. When a bee walks through this little corridor, we can automatically detect the presence of a varroa mite on that bee. What happens next is a little bit like laser hair removal meets automatic car wash for bees. Our frame allows commercial beekeepers to keep their colonies alive, provide better pollination service to U.S. ag, and support healthier ecosystems for us and the bees. We're currently raising, and we'd love to talk. Thank you.
The world is being threatened by climate crisis. And this resulted from activities by humans, ranging from indiscriminate dumping and burning of waste and deforestation. I'm glad to tell you, as a social and environmental impact startup in Nigeria, we are changing the narrative. We incentivize waste and empower youth and human to key them into recycling. We recycled paper waste into ceiling tile. This you are seeing in my background is made from paper waste instead of felling tree for virgin production. And the market for this ceiling is very huge, estimated at 8.1 billion in the year 2023 from our beachhead alone. We are at the stage of piloting industrial production process, of which we are fetching the resources required. We'll be glad to have your collaboration and your support. Connect with us to jointly make this social and environmental impact while making economic gain as well. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Johnson Obute, the founder and chief executive officer of Maximus Recycling Solutions. Maximus Recycling Solutions is a social enterprise focused on solving the problem of plastic pollution in Nigeria. Through our efforts, we collect, sort, and distribute plastic waste to manufacturers who use the items as raw material for the production of flexible packaging sheets, polyester staple fibers, and other useful products. Since we started, we've been able to collect over 140 metric tons of plastic waste. We've prevented the equivalent of over 800 metric tons of carbon dioxide emissions from the environment, while empowering over 95 people in our host communities. Being part of the MassChallenge global community has afforded us the opportunity to collaborate with industry experts while learning how to scale and manage business growth. However, we need more collaboration to scale our impact, empower more people, beat climate change, and save our planet. Thank you so much.
Ripple Effect is a sustainable habits and shopping rewards platform to help solve the greatest challenge society faces: pollution and climate change. Right now, sustainable companies are missing out on 74% of consumers who don't know how or where to find them. Globally, this is a $1.2 trillion opportunity for brands who make their sustainability credentials clear, and we have already established partnerships with top sustainable brands like Allbirds, Prozé, Last Object, and Package Free. The Ripple Fact mobile app not only connects eco-conscious consumers to brands who do environmental good, but it actually empowers and rewards consumers for using their products and building sustainable habits. We focus on actionable and trackable steps people can take towards sustainable living. Through gamification, rewards, and social validation, the Ripple Effect app empowers people to take climate action that matters, making climate-smart living accessible, inclusive, and rewarding. We believe it is possible for individuals to come together and evoke real change. Join Ripple Effect, the movement of people uniting to change the world.
We got 15 seconds. It's kind of building, isn't it? We have a forest background here. Let's go. As humans, vegetation needs regular checkups to stay healthy, especially with wildfires that could destroy them. Ruby Forests analyzes vegetation to prevent wildfires.
Our software uses artificial intelligence to process the data from drones and identify the risks in vegetation. For example,
Wait a second, we need a drone for that.
let's go. We started working on this after feeling that forests were already begging for help. Every year, fires affect people, animals, and businesses with record losses. So while fires are a real thing, the cheapest way to fight them is to prevent them.
So coming back to our product, imagine this drone flying over the forest and data from these sensors goes to our system. Our AI tells you in our dashboard what the condition and risks of the vegetation are in order to plan prevention actions.
So we are in acceleration mode.
Thanks, MassChallenge.
We have a bigger team now, have the first pilot user, and we'll be working with the biggest European project for wildfire prevention.
And right now we should be in the States, so maybe next year.
Yeah, so that's Robbie.
I think it was.
That works, yeah.
Robotic cats reduce wildfire risk by early detections. With climate change, there are more and bigger wildfires in even more places. If we respond late and the wildfire becomes too big, there's little we can do. Forest fires is a vicious cycle. We must mitigate wildfire problem, protect our forests and communities, and reduce carbon emissions now. We need a systemic change to rapidly detect and respond to wildfire. Therefore, we build the world's first AI wildfire detection software as a service that everyone can use. In the last few weeks, we worked with our MassChallenge mentors to develop better sales message and go-to-market plan. During the period, we signed up our first US customers. We will do more together. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Akinshi Felabui and I'm the CEO and also a co-founder at Salubata. And at Salubata, our mission is to invent lifestyle technologies that help people and the planet. We currently occupy a niche where we repurpose shoes from ocean-doomed plastic waste. Beyond the fact that the shoes are made from plastic waste, they are also modular in form. Currently have a patent and design right on this invention. We believe that with this invention, we can readily stamp out plastic waste in its entirety. Because we also realize that the downwind impact of these pollutants affect the people in the underserved communities most, especially the women that decide to commit 5% of our profit to the cost of empowering women in these regions. Over the past few months, we've established strategic partnerships with the likes of Amazon to scale into 7 different major markets. We currently have an access to fair with over 500,000 retail partners and many more. We imagine that in just 5 years, we're able to reach just 1% of the global footwear market. Imagine the kind of impact we can leave by investing in our solution. Thank you so much for believing in us. Thank you.
How about that? We're about halfway through this session, and I hope you're feeling both inspired by the innovations from these founders and excited for their enthusiasm. If you have a favorite, show them some love in the chat and score the startups you've seen so far for our Community Choice Award. Feel free to pause the video, stretch your legs, schedule time with the founders via Airtable, or if you cannot wait, let's hear from more of our awesome founders.
Inclusio is a system designed for people with disabilities, aimed to help them in accessing public places. Just imagine pharmacies, grocery stores, bank branches, or any other location where some obstacles can be a problem for the people with disability. Those potential users have to overcome those barriers in order to reach the person who is employed and get help from them. By using Inclusio, they can explain their problem in advance and notify about their arrival. This way, employee can immediately know what exact help is needed to be provided. I'm personally blind, and that was my initial motivation, but now Inclusio is helping people with all kinds of disabilities. During past few months, we have gained few more locations in a local municipality, employed 1 more person, and developed several new features in our system. Our ask is a seed investment, as well as a potential clients in expanding to US markets. Thank you.
2 years ago, a young woman named Michal Stella was brutally attacked in front of her baby's eyes in her house. She lived in an underground apartment and no one heard her cries for help when she was dying for 17 hours just a few steps away from her cell phone. We are Relion. Driven by Michal's story, we develop machine learning voice-based solutions for personal safety and emergency situations. Any user can choose a code word in their own unique voice that will activate a sequence of automatic phone operations to provide immediate help. As a captain in reserves in the intelligence corps of the IDF, privacy is top priority for me, and therefore we don't collect any private data of our users. All of us want to protect our loved ones and to make sure that in case of need, we'll help them immediately. But unfortunately, in almost 70% of emergencies, the cell phone is not within reach to make a call. Our technology can be implemented in any existing app or used as a standalone app. This flexibility allows us to work with more customers that want to provide this service and therefore maximize our impact. We already completed a founded pilot with the Israeli Ministry of Welfare and starting to work with a college in Mexico. We are here at the MassChallenge program looking for design partners and angel investors to open for us the doors in the US market. Together with them, we will enable people all over the world to be safer, everywhere, anytime. Thank you.
Cyberbullying is a silent pandemic. More than a third of youth have been harassed online. As a member of Gen Z, I knew that reality all too well and decided to act. My name is Trisha Prabhu, and I'm the founder and CEO of Rethink, a global movement tackling cyberbullying. Our flagship product is the Rethink app, a patented technology that detects and stops cyberbullying before it happens by giving users a chance to rethink sending offensive content. Our research found that over 93% of the time, youth changed their mind. Today, in partnership with groups like the US State Department, the Rethink message has been introduced to youth in 134 nations and been featured on everything from the TED stage to ABC's Shark Tank. If you think there's a way you can help us grow our powerful movement, let's connect. We can build the internet that every young person deserves.
Stave predicts terror attacks, and riots and bombings and arson and kidnappings and all manner of social upheaval events all around the world daily. We've made hundreds of accurate predictions, including the Highland Park shooting in Chicago, a prediction that we made with high confidence 13 days before it happened. We're currently monitoring over 40 areas and expanding quickly, and our predictions are generally 75 to 95% accurate, 5 to 31 days in advance. Using open source data, we have developed a way to objectively measure sociological tensions in a society in an unbiased, language-agnostic manner. And based on how that society has reacted to those tensions in the past, we can predict how they will react in the future. Contact us if you'd like to know what will happen next.
Hi, I'm Jose Torres, the CEO and co-founder of Finch. Finch is a legal marketplace for employment law. We specialize in helping Black and Hispanic women navigate various workplace issues, our goal being to help them quickly and confidently connect with counsel, whether that is advising on whether to sign or negotiate a contract, discussing workplace issues while they're an employee, or in the event of a termination, supporting them through that process and ensuring they take the best step forward. For us, MassChallenge has really been about honing in on this particular demographic. We started as a generalized service, but in talking to the clients and attorneys that we've delighted, as well as those that we've failed, we realized there was something special here. The opportunity to have an oversized impact for a group of people while still building a very scalable business. We are excited to continue growing and supporting these women.
Hi everyone, my name is Tosha. I'm the co-founder of You Include. Did you know that biased language in recruitment material is a significant yet overlooked contributor to a lack of diversity in the workplace? For example, women are 4 times less likely to apply for roles if a job ad is filled with language associated with male gendered stereotypes. There are also business implications to this. Biased job ads increase recruitment costs by 29% on average. You Include is stepping in to address this issue. Our inclusive writing tool uses machine learning to eliminate biased language in recruitment material. This increases applicant volume and demographic mix while saving our customers time and money in the process. My co-founders and I have over 15 years of experience in fields like data science and are supported by our expert advisors. We're serving customers such as Cornell and Amazon, which ultimately furthers our vision for underrepresented talent to be adequately represented in the workplace. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Michael Barnes. I'm a 2-time founder with a prior exit backed by Techstars, and I'm the co-founder and CEO of Viva. According to our open source data, Viva helps landlords boost their income by up to 9%. We do this by empowering landlords to work with, not against, renters to help enlist them to eliminate inefficiency in a landlord's operations. How? By offering targeted cash rewards to renters. Our renters can earn up to 8% of each month's rent payment in rewards, and then earn up to 10% on that money in their Viva account, kickstarting a generational wealth journey. Soon, we're talking real money. Over 30 years, one renter in our network can go from $0 in net worth to more than $250,000, exceeding America's median net worth in their lifetime. Our diverse team, backed by amazing investors and partners, is building a free market generational wealth solution for renters. We ask you to join us and more than 1,000 renters across America in launching the Renter Revolution.
Teen pregnancy, self-neglect, violent behavior, and suicide have one thing in common amongst youth, and that's unhealthy self-esteem. What if I told you that there are over 100 million children globally with low self-esteem? That lost potential translates to a massive social and economic burden costing millions per year. Well, my team and I are pioneering a new industry that we call PD Tech, Personal Development Technology, and we're making self-esteem development accessible to kids globally with Enrichly, a self-esteem-based e-learning platform and gaming app that'll use machine learning, gamification, and data to make self-esteem improvement fun for K through 12, while providing an on-site mental health curriculum for schools. A child's personal development happens in one of 3 ways with our solution: through experts, individual learning, or peer-to-peer engagement. Through our parent subscriptions, school contracts, and licensing, we're maximizing opportunities for shareholders and stakeholders. So join us and help solve the issue of unhealthy self-esteem in kids globally.
Thank you for joining Clean Up on Aisle World. If you haven't already, input your scores for our Community Choice Award, reach out to the founders you wish to connect with, and check out the rest of the agenda to hear more from our